Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This morning we would like to discuss about poor water conditions in Colina's neighborhood. Colina Campestre limits to the west with Gratamiras neighborhood, to the south with Las Villas, and to the north with Ciudad Jardín. Well, have you ever seen Nemo's fish tank? Would you drink this water?
Look at that. Would you look at that?
Well, hundreds of people are drinking this water daily. The majority of its population has a medium high socioeconomic level. It owns a local commerce of diverse companies, banks, and restaurants. How is that people of good socioeconomic status can solve this problem? We shouldn't drink it.
Yes, that is sad. But for you are in context, the history of a territory is Suba many years ago does not include as a part of the capital of the country. This was considered a municipality, but with the passage of the time and the great extension of the territory, it was a source of life of people. It was there when Suba became a locality of the capital. And in the port, the hill of the Colinas was not taken into account, like a residential place. But with the constant growth of the people, it was necessary to include it in a residential area. The aqueduct and other services had to provide services for that zone of the Bogotá. In the case of water, it was difficult to access this area, but it was possible to supply the Colinas Campestre neighborhood. With the passage of the time and the growth of the condominium, a part of this began to present problems with the water supply. Then it was necessary to use water tankers. To carry the water to the area did not have the service, and it worked for a longer time, but water began to arrive with a dirt and bad smells. The properties of the water began to change. So residents decide to
For a good solution, we have thought and implemented an innovative water purifier, in which will be located in a strategic part in Colina neighborhood. Okay, our natural water purifier consists of a container that has special rocks called volcanic stones, in which this purification process of the water brought by the tanks is carried out by means of rocks completely and purify the water so that it can be consumed. When the water tanks arrive to supply the water, first it goes through the purification process to ensure that the water is in perfect conditions to neighborhood residents. With the purifier, we can clean the water at lower cost and save a lot of energy if we use another type of electric purifier. With this solution, we could improve water. We could also reduce the number of diseases related to this problem, by which we would provide more security and confidence of the neighborhood.
To prevent and solve this problem in the future, we propose that the plan so that the mayor has a more conscious urban planning with all the inhabitants, that the needs of each sector of the city are taken into account, and that it is controlled efficiently population growth to take due care in the conditions of their quality of life. Also, the mayor has to control the burden of the organization of the people in the city to have the total control of their needs. All in all, we invite you to become aware and to be in solidarity with the other. Problems of this type should not exist, but they are quite frequent due the measure of the urban planning.
When I